My name's Steve Orlicek. I live in the Bayou Meto community. We're about 20 miles south of Stuttgart and 15 miles east of DeWitt, and been here for 40 years, ever since I've got out of college, raised 2 children, and enjoy. This is a way of life that I enjoy, and I'll continue to do it, from now on. My wife and her family have been on this farm for almost 100 years. They'll have 100 years in about 3 years. We farm about 2,500 acres. We raise, our main crop is rice. Of that is about 1,200 acres of that will be rice, 600 acres of beans, and 500 acres of corn. And then we'll raise some millet and other things like that for ducks, and moist soil fields for ducks as well. It started back last fall. Started raining, and when we had crop in the field from last year, and it hasn't stopped since. And we've been able to plant a crop and get most of our crop planted. We planted half the corn we wanted to plant. We'll have some rice that we did not get to plant because wet weather and the time period. It's gone past the time that we can plant rice now. We'll probably have about a third or 25% to a third of the rice that we won't plant just because we can't get it in the ground in time. Soybeans the same way. They'll have some of those that we won't get to plant just because the water is so high. We're about 2 miles from the Bayou Meto, and it's backed up from the Arkansas River right now, and all the rest of the tributaries that flow into the Arkansas River are backed up as well. We also have one farm over in the Mill Bayou area where we put a levee around it now. There's 160 acres there. It's got a levee around 3/4 of it. And we've raised that level already twice, that levee twice, to keep the water out. We're going to keep trying to keep the water out of it until there's no way to stop us. I mean, we're going to keep on trying to keep that levee coming a little bit higher if we have to. Right now we got 2 foot of freeboard on it that we can work with, and if this river comes up 2 feet, we'll have to raise it. If it comes up a foot, we'll go back in there and start raising it again. We're tested many times in life. Mother Nature is one of those that you can't argue with. You just have to accept it. You have to go along with whatever Mother Nature gives you, and then you work with what you get. And you make lemonade from lemons, man. It's just the way it is. This is not a job. If you look at it as a job, you won't ever come back and go to it. It's a livelihood, and it's a way of life that we enjoy. And that's why we do it. I'm looking forward to doing it and continuing to farm from now on. I don't plan to retire for another 10 years, love it. Been doing it for this is the 3rd generation of, farming, and something I get emotional about. The fact that we could lose it, everything we've worked for 40 years in just a matter of days. But we've got that desire and that drive to do it, and that's what keeps me doing it. I'll keep on doing it, and I hope that future generations will continue to.